We've been needing to do like area and perimeter to find out how tall he was, so we could help him hide away, so we could like design things for him.
We sort of had a look at what we wanted to teach at 5-6 level in this term, and measurement was an area that we needed to focus on. So area, perimeter, volume, and at grade 6 level, a little bit of elapsed time. A foot as big as, do you remember? A single bed. So we looked at the Iron Man and we knew that there was lots of informal measurements around his height, and we knew that we could talk a little bit about scale and size, and it tied in really well. The initial code asked about, that he's been on soggy ground and he's made a bit of a mess and he really does need to stay hidden. The overarching question that we posed was, how can we help the Iron Man stay hidden? One student said a shoe, and then from there we had kids talking about hats and shirts like camo style, so that it wasn't just shoes that the Iron Man needed. And there were some kids that we were talking about sheds and shelters.
Because he's made out of steel and iron, which is very visible, we are trying to help him be camouflaged and safe.
For all of the kids, whether they were struggling with the mathematic concept or not, all of the kids were heavily invested in the maths task, which was to design a shoe for the Iron Man. And to extend a couple of children, they wanted to build a suit. So they were exploring that concept of area in more challenging ways.
We did go through a lot of designs. Our first try, that was like the rough copy, I guess, just trying out different things. And then we've come to our nearly final copies. We've done all like the measurements and stuff, and now we're going to just put it on a big piece of paper and make it look really nice.
I have an idea. Maybe like that's 20, and then like that's 8, that's 1, that's 14, that's 11. That's a full stop.
The coding stuff today, look, they solved that pretty quickly. They identified there's an error, and I think Jasmine forgot the letter G.
Gee, that is what's wrong.
We want kids to recognise if something doesn't make sense in mathematics, you go back and you work out where was the error, and that's what happened.
The last word says MKD. What other numbers could this sequence of digits be?
Whilst coding wasn't the focus, we know that there's links there to mathematics and certainly to STEM that kids might reflect on for many years about their experience with the Iron Man.
We came up with another part of the narrative where the Iron Man had actually been found on a trail cam a few properties away.
He told us to cover his footprints so no one finds him. Because farmers are hunting him and stuff.
We created a couple of trail cam images that had a timestamp for 2 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock in the morning. We tried to make it outside of school time because we knew that he stays hidden during the day. Yeah, we had a grade 3 dad come in, and he actually just handed us a USB. He said, I know something's been going on around these parts, and I think this might be something you might be interested in. We all played shocked, put it into the computer, and lo and behold, one image with two red eyes. So we had a nice lesson around elapsed time.